Well, hello again, and welcome to another vlog, and I guess welcome back to me, because once again I have allowed, excuse me, I've allowed myself to kind of drift away from doing my videos and whatnot. Not my favorite thing to say. Let's see, my last video I uploaded, 2 of them were 5 days ago. I mean, it's not horrible, but my vacation was over. Thursday was the last day I was off. I went back to work yesterday. I had a full day of work today. I wanted to at least vlog at the end of, like on Thursday evening or something, just kind of be like, here's how incredibly lazy I was on my vacation. I didn't do shit. I didn't go anywhere. I just sat around and watched YouTube. I mean, honestly, I spent most of my time on my vacation trying to work through my watch later video list, which I'm gonna say I'm gonna do the counter for that right now, including today's uploads from my favorite YouTubers and channels. I'm at 265 videos. Now, if I remember correctly, the last vlog that I did, my counter was somewhere around 440 something. So I mean, I did pretty good. That's just almost 200 videos I knocked off of there, but I guarantee you I watched a lot more than 200. I watched videos all day, air day on this vacation. But like I said, there's so many new videos that come up from the people that I like to watch on YouTube. Plus, I also added to my watch later list Minx's entire first season of The Walking Dead and the first video or two of the second season that she played recently on a stream. I have not watched her play The Walking Dead, so I'm going to go through the entire 2 seasons from that. That was a lot of videos. And then there's a guy who I've heard a couple of times, a friend of Cry's, who was playing some sort of like zombie outbreak style game on Cry's stream a couple days ago, and they call him Snake. He has a channel on YouTube called MS Factual Plays, I think is what it said. Anyway, the guy's got this really unique voice. He sounds like, I don't know, okay, to be fully honest here, the first time I heard him I was like, bullshit. This just sounds like some guy who's like, Cry is well known for his voice. My voice is going to be even more interesting. It's going to be even more gravelly and deep and unusual. I really thought the guy was a put-on. But the more I listened to him on there, I checked out just a few seconds. I mean, like 30 seconds or a minute of a couple videos on his channel. He's not a regular uploader, but he has quite a few videos. I watched a few things here and there, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of douchey of me to be just automatically not trust the guy and think that he is just making up a voice so that he can be famous and popular. It's probably the farthest thing from the truth. He probably is not trying to do that. And I actually enjoyed some of the things I heard him commenting on in a few of the videos that I watched, and then I noticed he has all the Last of Us stuff. And it's been a good almost 7 months now since the Left Behind DLC was out. I've been watching a few other YouTubers doing some multiplayer Last of Us. All around, I've just been kind of jonesing for Last of Us. It's either me play or me watch somebody else play. I've chosen this guy because I realized I was being a douche and not trusting in, his voice and how he was talking, and I feel like it'll be a fun ride. This is another person who's going to have a unique perspective and unique reactions to the story of The Last of Us. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch this guy's full playthrough. So anyway, that was a long way of getting around to. I added a whole bunch of videos just in those couple of Let's Plays to my list. If they were gone, if The Last of Us from him, if Minx's Walking Dead stuff were gone, I'm guessing I'd probably be right around 200 videos right now instead of 265. Maybe a little more than 200, but That's how much progress I made on my vacation. Yay! I mean, that's about all I can do is just be excited for the fact that I made that much headway on it. It's still cramping my style a little bit in that I'm going to YouTube almost every day, online a little bit, but it's like YouTube, 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 watch videos, watch videos. I haven't played many games other than Gary's Mod, Tomodachi Life, and a little bit of another game. I'm not going to mention it until I finish it, because I probably only have about an hour or two of gameplay, and I'll knock it out, and then I want to vlog about it. But gaming has been almost virtually on hold, for the exception of the Tomodachi Life and Gary's Mod. And movies, TV shows, even like continuing the X-Files. I told myself the last couple of the days of my vacation, that I was going to watch another one, do another video. Didn't do it. I got Star Trek on the back burner. I've got third season of Walking Dead to watch, as everybody else is like buying the fourth season and getting ready to start watching the fifth season next month. I haven't even watched season 3 yet. But I could go on and on and on about this. I'm a broken record when it comes to this. I'm so far behind on so much stuff because I spend so much time watching YouTube. I'm not going to say I'm addicted to it. If I was caught up, I could come home every day and give about 2 hours to it and had to have the rest of the day to play games and do whatever else I wanted to. I just got so far behind over the summer. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Enough of that. I wanted to talk about a couple of different things that were on my mind. A couple of downer things, and then a stupid little silly but happy thing that I have going on right now. The downers were, of course, going back to work, going back to the grind, going back to dealing with the customers, going back to dealing with the neediness, the entitlement, just the frustrating interactions that are most customer service, sessions. Nice people, some cool people. Hey, thank you for that. Some good instances and whatnot, but also very first day back yesterday, upset with a couple of grumbly customers. Had a interaction with one of my fellow coworkers where I was just like, are you serious? Tell me that I'm wrong about something when I know that I'm right, and then do it the way that I said, but still tell me that I was wrong, that somebody else was right about it. I know that doesn't make much sense. I don't want to get into it. It's just whatever. It was just one of those moments, and we all have them, where the principle of a thing takes over. Whether you may look like a silly fool fighting for, what you feel is right, when most people would say it's better to just, I don't know, give in, or I don't know, give in. They wouldn't say give in, but they'd just be like, sometimes the best thing to do is to just tip your cap and just be like, okay, whatever. I can't think of what the terminology that's trying to come to mind right now. I'm just missing it, but where you kind of like turn the other cheek and just let the people have their victory or whatever, and drop the subject altogether. And I just couldn't do it because it just pissed me off so much. I walked into work yesterday morning with such a clear head. All those stresses and everything that were on me, I mean, they were still there, but the work-related stuff was gone because I hadn't been in work for a week and a half. And by the time I left yesterday, I was just... mentally, I was just as cloudy as Pigpen from Peanuts. I mean, I was just like literally dust cloud around my brain. So then I went to work today, and I mean, it was a better day, but sometimes the silliest little basic projects are such a problem for me because I don't really do projects like the ones that I was kind of given today. And so it took me almost all day long to take care of it and get something done that another person, like my department manager or a lot of my other people around me who, I don't know, it comes naturally to them, could have done it in an hour or two, and it took me 6 or 7 hours. And then I start to worry about my productivity and how are they looking at my productivity and all that worthless crap of worry and stress. So those things, those were there, but I don't know, it seemed like maybe there was something else about work that I was going to touch on, but then there was some drama that was going on with one of my favorite YouTubers. I'm an admin for a Facebook fan group, and there's a forum for this guy, and I don't want to get into who it is and talk a whole lot about that. It appears to have blown over in the time that it took me to come to work and then come back home. Things seem to have blown over all right, but even that got to me today. Even that had me thinking for a couple of hours about what was going on. This is a YouTuber who I really hold in high esteem and want to see the guy do well, and he deals with a lot of the same kind of anxiety issues and depression issues that I do. So to see this guy succeed and do well and have a lot of fans like me and stuff who are all behind him, to have somebody in that group kind of take him down, I don't know, that's probably not the right way to say it either, but this guy like threw something in this other guy's face and pulled some what I consider to be kind of despicable shit, and then come back later in the day and be like, oh, we had a misunderstanding, but we took care of it, it's all good now. It's like, it just seems so insincere. I really, really personally despise this person who did this to the YouTuber that I'm talking about. I don't like this guy at all. I don't know the guy, but the interactions that I've had with him / seen on the forums and on the streams and stuff, I don't even understand how this guy has such a prominent role as a moderator, as an admin and all that over things. But like I said, hopefully it's done. Hopefully for the YouTuber in question, he's just like let it go behind him. Something I wish I could do more often. So the last thing I want to talk about is something silly as hell, but I'm proud of it. You know, I got my little channel here and some subscribers and some people have watched some of my videos, and I have some interactions with a few people, and it's been nice. I've always said that just doing this is therapeutic enough for me to continue doing this, but sometimes when I'm on YouTube or Facebook or forums or whatever, people are talking or having their little exchanges, and sometimes it's just kind of fun to respond to something in a fun way. And because of the notification systems on Facebook and whatnot, and the likes and dislikes and favorites and retweets and all this stuff, you know, excuse me, for some of us it's kind of a matter of personal pride to have somebody recognize and acknowledge something that we said is funny or something that's cool. Well, I had a comment on a comment of a video from one of my favorite YouTube channels that now has 214 thumbs ups or likes. And like I said, it's just a comment on a comment from the person who made the video, who was putting up his own funny comment about the said video. And I thought I came up with something that was pretty witty and kind of funny to it. And since that video went up, dang it, I thought I had that pulled up here and I was going to access it quickly and easily. The video itself was posted to YouTube on October 7th of last year. This video currently has almost 700,000 views, over 20,000 likes just for the video itself. It's a 19-second video that's just pure fart humor. I guess that's the best way to put it. I mean, the video is literally about farts. The channel is JacksFilms. I like I said, I didn't really want to get too much into who, because it's a channel I want to talk about in a future video. But at one point he put up a video that was called Top 10 Farts. There's more of a story behind it than just that. That's actually a portion of a previous video. But he uploaded this separate video, and I can't tell you how many times me and my daughter sat here and watched this silly countdown of Jack from JacksFilms talking about his top 10 farts. It's joke, it's humor, it's a comedy thing. It's not real. But she used to get a laugh out of it, and I used to get a laugh. So anyway, Jack puts on here a comment, "When I die, this is the video I want looping at my funeral." 1,441 likes on that, including one from me. The second comment on it was my comment. And I responded, "And on that day you will be gone with the wind." Woo! Okay, you know. Depending on what kind of humor you are, that may be really funny for you, or that may just be completely stupid. But for me, it's 214 likes funny. 214 people thought that my comment was funny. The comments around it that have high like counts of like 65, 70, 43, 67. You know, okay, yeah, I'm patting myself on the back over it, but it was, I don't know, I just thought it was funny. I thought it was quick-witted of me, and it's my kind of humor. I don't know how else to say it, but that's Evan Red Shadow's sense of humor in a nutshell. I'm a what I call an observationalist. I do what's called observational humor and response humor. It's like I can't walk into a room and just start telling jokes and getting a bunch of laughs. But when I'm with a couple of other people and we're talking and we're referencing things or whatever, I can sometimes get on a roll. So anyway, that's just a little pleasant, positive thing that I have to talk about right now. A comment of mine on YouTube has over 200 likes. I don't know. It's the little things, right? It's the little things. So anyway, I guess that's going to do it for me. I'm going to go have something to eat. My daughter will be over in a little while, and we'll have a little bit of time on Saturday night to hang out, which pretty much means she'll watch videos on the Xbox while I'm playing around on the computer, but that's fine. I'm glad that my first couple days of work after vacation are over, but I would have loved to have been off for another week. But then again, who wouldn't? So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.